I'm Insomniac from Should I Smoke This on YouTube, and you're watching Cigar Noise.
Thanks, Insomniac, and welcome back. I'm Dave, your host, and this week we're talking about a brand new cigar brand, visiting the Do Good Distillery in California, checking in on that polar bear dip from our favorite Canadian, getting a down and dirty 90-second review from Kenny, and checking in on Cigar Hunter 2.0. I chose a Caldwell Yellow Cake, but fire up something you've seen in an Insomniac review recently. Go ahead and subscribe because he does great shit. Pour yourself a double glass of yeah, it's time to make some noise. Scouring the news this week to bring you the important stuff, I could not help but notice a debut line from Degenerate Cigar Company. According to Half Wheel, their very first cigar, it features a coffee-infused Candela wrapper. It's not an ordinary approach to a debut cigar line, but it was specifically chosen to honor an extraordinary individual, Sergeant First Class Goldsmith, a Green Beret who gave his life in service of this country. And La Flor Dominicana is now open for business to tourists. Cigar Coop reports you can now schedule a 5-day trip to include room and board by emailing lajero@lfdcigars.com. So whatever happened to our Byron Cigars Challenge winners? So Kenny was understandably hesitant about following through with his end of the bargain, but Sean took the water for us like a champ.
What's up, Cigar Noise? Big boy running here. A couple weeks ago I won that United 5 cigar pack with the condition that I do a polar bear dip to win it, like I said in my video. So today, here we are, beautiful Nova Scotia, Canada. And there's still some icebergs out in the water, a little bit of liquid courage, and away we go. That was cold! 36 degrees Fahrenheit for all my American brothers out there. So yeah, that was my polar bear dip, my United Cigar pack from Cigar Noise. Thanks for watching.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sean. It's not Sean or Sean, just Sean. But we couldn't leave old Kenny out. He's prepared a 90-second review just for you.
Well, hey there, everybody. We having us a quick cigar review. Caldwell Eastern Standard. This is going to be for Cigar Noise. We teaming up. It's Ken Rivers. And you got yourself 90 seconds. Well, then you got yourself a little review.
Oh, come on, y'all, from near and far. Watch me talk some shit and smoke a cigar.
From this baby, I don't normally like these type. Real mild. This is what they call dark Connecticut. Dark Connecticut. It's got some interesting notes to it. Cold draw with some dried fruit. From the foot, I got some cedar and hay. And now that we into it, I'm getting those notes. Not so much dried fruit. Creaminess. A real nice creaminess on the finish. It's pretty good so far. We're gonna hit you back when we get a little bit further down. And we'll sum up, and that'll be that. Alright. This guy is real good. Real smooth. It's a nice morning smoke with your coffee. Still getting lots of cream. A little bit of cedar. A little bit of tobacco. Not a whole lot else, which is fine. Especially if you're going to smoke something first thing. You don't want it to be too strong. I would give this guy 3.5 out of 5 smoking hot Julie Bowens. Mainly because it doesn't have a whole lot going on flavor-wise, which is just not for me. Pretty good though. I'll smoke it again. That's it for me. Back to you, Dave.
Kenny, ladies and gentlemen, always on time, always on target. Next up, Dom visits the Do Good Distillery in California and takes us along for the ride.
What's up, Cigar Noise? Today I'm here at Do Good Distillery. Let's do a little cigar and whiskey pairing. I'm here with Andrew.
Hey, Dom. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming out, man.
Pleasure.
We're huge supporters of law enforcement. Our head distiller, Jim Harrelson, he was with the Stanislaus County Sheriff's Office for about 13 years. He got into whiskey. This guy here, Paul, introduced Jim to whiskey. Paul's on the top of every bottle. He's our late brother-in-law. He was an Oakdale police officer, and he passed away about 4.5 years ago. When we lost Paul, that's kind of how we got started. Jim had this crazy idea to make whiskey. He wanted to make whiskey, retire out of law enforcement, and make whiskey. That was his dream, and we lost Paul suddenly, and the family said, you know what, Jim, this crazy idea, let's do it. Life's short. We don't know what's going to happen. Let's do it now. So we quit our jobs, we went all in, and here we are, 4 years later. So everything is proof to 91.1 for 911. Our rye bourbon's actually named after Paul. It's called Nighthawk. Paul always worked the night shift. He had the nickname Nighthawk, so we named our rye bourbon after Paul. Every bottle has his picture on the top. I don't know if you guys can see that there, but that's Paul. A little blurry. But yeah, this is a perfect whiskey. This is not overpowering at all. This is our lighter version of our 3 single malts. This one is cherrywood smoke. The malted barley is smoked with cherrywood, so it's a nice, light, approachable smoked single malt. I've never told anyone how to enjoy their whiskey. You want to drop an ice cube in it? Do it. If you want to drink it out of the bottle, that's fine with me. Drink it however you enjoy it. There's no right or wrong way. Don't let anyone tell you you can't do this or can't do that. It's your whiskey. You consume it. Right now we have 10 spirits available. We have 2 rums. We have a gin. 3 single malts. We have a bourbon that's wheated. We also have a high rye bourbon. And we have 2 fun ones. It's basically a Russian Imperial Stout beer distilled out and aged in American oak. That one's called the Benevolent Tsar. And then we also have a hop whiskey. It's a big double IPA distilled out, aged in American oak. If you like IPAs, you're going to love this whiskey. It's an IPA beer, but without the water and 91 proof.
So tell us, how can people buy your products?
Well, all of our products are available online. You can go to our website, dogooddistillery.com. There's an online retailer button. We have about 5 or 6 online retailers, and they'll ship to most states. As long as your state allows alcohol to be shipped in there, we can ship right to your door. It's a single malt. It's a cherrywood smoked whiskey.
All right, that really brings out the sweetness of the cigar.
Yeah.
I think it's an awesome pairing.
All that malted barley, the sweetness just shines on this one, and then the subtle smoke from the cherrywood smoked malt, it's fantastic.
Appreciate it. This has been awesome.
Hey Dom, anytime you want to come out, man, let's go through any one of our single malts. We can pull some fun stuff out of the barrel.
I'm running home. I'm down.
Stuff that people can't try. It's not going to be ready for a few more years, but you're more than welcome.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks.
Rock and roll.
The one and only Dom Cipaneri, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of Dom, if you saw the Cigar Hunter segment, you've undoubtedly been waiting on a sequel. Well, this time Nick takes up the mantle and goes on a little safari.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Cigar Hunter. Today we're hunting the elusive Leaf by Oscar. These things are a bit hard to find around here in New Jersey, but you know what? I think we'll be able to find one out here in the woods. So as you can see, I was able to catch one here. It has a nice wrapper on the outside, makes it look a little bit rough, but you know what? That's because they're out in the wild. For ammunition, we have these bolts. These are about 100 grain bolts with a nice cigar tip on it. These are perfect for hunting other cigars. Here we are out in the woods. I've actually got my crossbow loaded here. You can see the ammo is all set up nicely. Now you always want to have the safety on in case anything else happens. You know, you don't want to trip and shoot yourself. These are pretty dangerous. And there's actually one of them right now. You can see by the rough texture on the outside, that one's fresh. It's just sitting out here in the woods. Let's see if we can sneak up on it and get a good shot. So as you can see, looks like they've multiplied a little bit. We're able to creep around, find another one, and let's see if we can get a good shot. that's a good kill. Alright, so here's our kill. Looks like took a good hit. I had to switch up the ammo a little bit. I switched to a Padella single batch shot. It's a little bit bigger. I think we needed it to hit these elusive little ones. They're kind of hard to hit. But looks like we got a good kill here. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, he's torn it pretty good. Let's see how he smokes. Here we go. Here's the final result. I took the cigar that we hunted down, processed it, and rolled it back up, and look at that. Good smoke. Good smoke coming off that. Oh yeah. It's delicious. Nothing like fresh hunted cigar. Once again, this is Nick from Cigar Hunter. See you again next week.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Nick, Cigar Hunter Extraordinaire. And for this week's deal, we once again look to small batch cigar, and they do not disappoint. And if you want to purchase these cigars, I'm dropping a link in the description below. And if you have something you want to see come up on the sampler, just drop a comment, and we'll see if we can make it happen. And as we close with our social media CigarNoise hashtags of the week, I'd like to say thank you very much to all of our special guests, everyone that makes this show happen each week, and Tom Thurrow for sharing his musical talent with us.